G'day guys, it's Teus from Teus Gaming. How you going? This is the pit base Horde base. It's a very interesting concept. Let's have a quick look at it and see what sort of design and defense features it's got. To start off with, to enter the Horde base, you've got three methods of entry. So if one fails, then of course you've got the other two. So it's a little bit of a backup, because the last thing, as we all know, that you want is for your stairs to be broken and then they start beating down your entire structure. Yeah, no thanks. So to proceed up the yellow brick road here, and the first features here is these little two yellow blocks, which again make them jump as if stairs and all that sort of stuff. So slowing them down again and allowing us to get a few more shots in there. Secondly, as you may have noticed, sledge turrets. Absolutely beautiful, very handy. You can see another little base over there, but ignore that. They'll boot these guys straight into our little pit here. I've measured it out. Sometimes it will overshoot, but most of the time they're going to fall straight in here, which is beautiful. They'll land in here, get a few blade traps, it's going to be a good time. Next, you've got a electric fence going along here, so we can switch that on, which we'll probably have switched on to start with. So if they get past all that, then we've got another defensive feature to slow them down again. Of course, we've got the AA turrets up the top. Always need the SMGs up there to protect against the bloody vultures that nobody likes. We've got another shotgun turret here, just pointing down the line, so in case we need to reload, flick him on, and that can do a little bit of damage as well. Lastly, as per always, we've got the hatches, nice solid hatches, so it should do quite well. If they manage to get past all that, we've run out of ammo, or we are reloading, they'll sit there, bang against the hatch, allow us to reload, and we'll continue shooting. Pretty simple base, but it works very effectively. The simple ones are often the best, guys. So yeah. Let's crank this up to a Horde night and see how we go. So, sitting behind this little hatch here, I normally like to crouch just so I've got a nice line of sight down here. We've got the M60 and we've got the sniper rifle. I'm going to use the sniper rifle a bit. Why, you may ask? Because we're going to try and make use of the penetrator perk. So as they're coming along, we're going to use the AP ammo and shoot through hopefully multiple enemies at a time. Let's start this up. That's our shotgun turret above. That's our blade traps you can hear going. That's our AA defense. And that's our electric fence. Also, we can throw some Molotovs down the line. And we've got grenades to throw down there, so they can have an excellent time. Let's see how this goes, guys. Should be good times. Look at that. Seems to be working just perfectly. The sledge turrets just throwing them down there. And we're just taking care of business up here. As you can see, we're having a great time down there, just mowing them down nicely. We're not having too much trouble coming along here. This is taking a little bit of damage, but not too bad so far. Gives us a bit of a chance to reload all this. And let's just take out their legs. The sledge turrets are doing a fantastic job. And we're just having a good old time here. No demos just yet. But that's okay. What are we up to? 2240. Well, see you later. So let's just throw Molotov down the line there. There you go, guys. Have a little bit of fun with that. We can't see anything now, so maybe not exactly ideal, but that's okay. Ooh, yeah, the sniper gun just does great work. Look at that. If we wanted to, we've got another hatch just there, so we could lower that down and then we could reload and just let them beat on this for a while if they wanted to. But no, we're doing okay so far. Well, how did you get there, mate? Nice little jump from him. Look at that, it slows them down nicely, and we've got stacks of time to take these guys out. Just wanted to make sure we took out the cop there just before we exploded. Reload that. As I said, plenty of time. There's so many defensive little systems going on here that we've got stacks of time to look after all this. Although it looks like one of the sledge... Oh no, the sledge challenge isn't doing anything there. It might have been damaged or something somehow. Maybe the Molotov did a little bit of number on it. We'll have to have a bit of a look after that. This sniper rifle, see that little buff that it gets there? Wow, talk about doing damage. See, an extra 50% damage on top of the already high sniper damage that it's got. Wow, that's why this is such a great weapon. And we're doing this pretty easy besides the odd little bit of spit coming up here. If we sit back a little bit more, we're okay. Let's wait for the cop to just poke his head up here. Try and shoot through them. Yep, no trouble at all. See, they haven't got much of a line of sight to us as well, so it makes it a little bit easier. We'll put some grenades down there, just so they can have a bit of fun. go. That should have taken care of most of them. And it just allows for a nice little relaxed little play style going on here. No trouble at all. Let's make sure all those guys are nice and exploded down there. Put our little defensive hatch again up. And we'll just hit the shooting gallery. Look at that. Make sure we get the cop there. There's another one coming up along. Let's have a go about the M60 a little bit here. Look at that. Just chews through them. M60 is great. This thing's got 120 odd ammo on it. Already up and past midnight here. So we're doing pretty well. Just make sure we take out the choice targets, which is any demolitioners that we may see, and cops. Those are your big targets. Everything else can just take their time. Just unload with the M60. Beautiful. Let's slow them down nicely. The only one thing that I can see with this is just going to be careful with the little jumpers, just getting underneath the hatch, just to be annoying. But they're not much trouble. We can take care of those guys. I'm a little bit disappointed that one of the sledge talents broke. That's not exactly ideal, but well, the other one seems to be doing just fine. And we'll just rinse through these guys. Look at that. They are not having a good time in there. Let's mow these guys down a little bit. Then we'll throw some more grenades in there, just to make sure they're not feeling unwanted. Oh, he went splat. Here's a demo. Make sure we mince him. Always make sure we've got a little bit of ammo in there, just in case we do set him off and we need to kill him. Then we can kill him without too much hassle. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty relaxed here. These guys aren't too much of an issue. It's a late game stage Horde. Sure, this whole place is made out of steel as well, but I'm feeling reasonably confident. Look at this. We can just take our time, get some shots down range. Every so often throw some grenades down there. Yep, good time. Oh, we better take care of him. Oh, that was painful. That's not what we wanted. So yeah, demolition is obviously the only ones that are going to be any sort of issue. Oh, he took care of his mates. That wasn't nice. Yeah, look at that. We've had a couple of demos go, so our base would have taken a little bit of damage, but not too much. Since we've got armor piercing bullets as well, what we're trying to do is not hit our own blocks, because obviously that's going to do a little bit of damage. Ooh, lucky I didn't hit the demo off there, but that's okay. So we're past 2 o'clock here. The wave is getting a little bit thin, and some more grenades to play with. Oh, he got a little bit close. That's okay. Look at that, just rinsing them. This is why the M60 is such a great weapon. 120 bullets to put down range. I'm not saying they're all headshots, but I'm saying a decent proportion of them are. So we're not trying to have the pit base do all the work for us, because eventually the walls will break down and all that sort of stuff. So we're trying to get most of the work done like this, just shoot down range. Just a nice combination, so you don't need to rely on just one thing carrying the entire load. Look at that, we're coming up to 4 o'clock as well. Doing this easy. This is a very, almost a relaxed Horde night, despite it being pretty high level. But just because this basis looks after everything just so well, I can have a little bit of fun just taking off those guys to the side and all that sort of thing. Oh, trying to knock the big mama down there. It's a little bit of hard work sometimes. And you guys have a couple of these. Oh, we've got a little bit close for comfort there. And then just down the range again. Looks like our electric fence posts bit the bullet. I reckon the vultures would have had something to do with that, unfortunately. But this is just slowing them down nicely. I can take a bit of a break, only half the ammo, and the sledge talents would just help me out there, just to slow them down, just enough. And I've got stacks of time. Even the simple little blocks here are just slowing them down enough that I can just sit here without a care in the world. And how many have got to, like, up to the hatch? Not many, really, not many at all. And there we go, it's past 4 o'clock. So we're just cleaning up these guys now. Repair our delicious M60, which is doing lots of work. And there we go, by the time that's repaired, we can reload. Looking pretty dark at this side. But yeah, look at that. Let's take care of a few of these guys. I'd say we're almost to the end of it. Let's put a few down here. Whoops. Down you go, grenade. Don't want to miss that. Lucky that wasn't a live grenade. So what have we got down here? There's a couple of guys. They're just trying to undermine. Oh yeah, I see. They're trying to undermine the place. They didn't get very far. Whoops. Take care of you. So that's the end of Horde Night, guys. The base stood up very well. It felt very easy, I must say. Let's just go and... Ooh, the sun's coming out. Let's just have a quick inspect of the damage and see how we went with it, eh? So as you can see, the stairs held up quite nicely. There isn't any issues there at all. So that was a main concern because, hey, if the stairs are taken out, then they're not going to come up, and then that's going to be pretty bad. What they've done here is they've undermined the place a little bit. So that's a slight issue. As you can see, some of the back bits of concrete's not ideal, but that'll be easy to fix. All you have to do is just reinforce that with steel, and then they're going to have a lot harder time. So the next Horde Night, they're going to suffer even more. Same with under here, just put a little bit more steel in here, fill it up, easy done. I must say that this base stood up very nicely. At no point was I concerned during the night at all, and it felt almost too easy. And just to give you a bit of an idea of the game stage, so we're at game stage 340, which is pretty decent. I'm at level 140, I put some points and some stuff. The main things that I put points in was, of course, all the combat related stuff. So yeah, the pit base, I think the key here was having many defensive systems. As they were going up very slowly, I was just butchering them with the M60 or the sniper rifle. If they got past that, they had the sledgehammers to knock them into the pit base. If they got past that, then there was an electric fence at one stage, and I got hatches, and I got the AA defense. It felt very easy, very comfortable, and it's not a cheese base. Some of us enjoy cheese bases, but this isn't one of them. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got something out of it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time. See you later, guys.